All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the start of the second period. Your North Oakland Eagles trail the Thumb Area Legion 1-4. So this Eagles team came out really hot with some good forechecking. Unfortunately, they would almost immediately get scored on a long stretch pass. They'd get one back off of the stick of Aiden London, but then the Legion would go on a 3-goal streak, and that is where we find ourselves now, with the Eagles trailing Legion 1-4. In the NFL news, the Lions are currently leading the Dallas Cowboys 10-6. They held the Cowboys in the red zone and forced a field goal from Brandon Aubrey. So now the teams will take the ice. Clifton got the nod for the start. It's Collins for Legion. So far, Clifton has had 12 saves, seen way more shots, but has been doing a pretty solid job holding the Legion to only 4 goals. Referees getting us started at center ice. So far, the biggest things I've been noticing are the Eagles have been forechecking hard. Their defense hasn't been getting back with that same energy. Secondly, Collins has been giving up some juicy rebounds. So the Eagles are going to need to crash the net just a little bit more to try to capitalize on some of those. As a bit of a smaller goalie, Collins likes playing a very high arc, but when you give up rebounds like that, it gives the offense a lot of net to work with if he's stuck in no man's land. Eagles going to need to take advantage of that if they want to get themselves back into the game. So face-off won by the Legion. James Walker tries to put that out. Penalty upcoming on Legion. Looks like it is going to be a boarding call on number 19, Nicholas Sturrett. Eagles going on the power play early, just 11 seconds in. Going to be a cross-check on Sturrett. Face-off to the right of Collins. Collins has a 4.33 goals against average and an 85.85 save percentage, so a solid goalie in net for Legion. So face-off won by Legion, chipped in by O'Dowd. For the power play, Rodriguez behind the net tried to drop that off as the clapper wound up just wide. Sanchez turns that one over. Now we got it in the feet of London and dumped in. First on that is Legion. However, now Benny O'Dowd handling the puck with a little bit of a head of steam. Shot on net, grabbed. Fourth and 2 for the Lions. For those interested. So it's chipped ahead. Gonna be a breakaway for Legion, although puts on the brakes, does a little spin, turned away by Clifton. It's 13th of the day. Now Sanchez with a head of steam. Shot is blocked. Sent down. A bit of a dangerous play there by Clifton, trying to play it up ahead. Rodriguez stuck in his pants. And dumped in by Sanchez. Put in front, Rodriguez just missed it. No, O'Dowd. Put the shot on net, blockered up and into the netting. Face-off will be to the right of Clifton. Sanchez was open on the back door, calling for it. I don't think O'Dowd saw him. Went and stepped down on that one. Rodriguez visibly upset for missing that backdoor shot. Now face-off one. But a good forecheck now. Riney with Meyer behind him. Riney not the fastest, so he's going to need to use some angles here. Put back onto the net. Now up to James Walker. Passed up to Riney. Skating in. Across. A fielded. Rebound. Save. Another save. Loose in front. Goal. Danny Archie picks up the garbage on the rebound. And now the Eagles have a little bit of life. Now they only trail by 2. It's Archie's second of the year. Well, technically the assist won't go to him. But Mike Leroy had a lot to do with that goal. Got a shot off and put Collins in a bit of an uncomfortable situation. So power play goal, the Eagles' 9th of the year.
Goal scorer, 25, Daniel Archie. Assist number 12, Mike Leroy. Number 5, Jordan Bush.
So I stand corrected. Leroy and Bush both get assists there. It's a good pinch by London, putting some pressure. This Irish forecheck doing well. Though, the through pass tipped by Walker, intended for Tulaski. He's had a point on all 4 of the Legion goals. Now in a dangerous spot up in the slot. Pass down just in front. Turned away. Clifton stuck in a lot of scrambles. Doing a good job holding those off. Dumped in by Bowerman. Legion chase after it, get possession. Turning the corner, put up into the slot. Tulaski drops it off for his defenseman. That is Blake Bowerman, 2 Bowermans. One a forward, the other a defenseman. And now cleared out by Walker, handled by Jackson Anthony. London there to pick it up, although Bowerman to Bowerman. Loose in front to Tulaski. Just misses on that shot. Didn't get a good hold of it. Very dangerous situation as Bowerman now taking on 2 Eagles defenders at once. Clears it up for Tulaski. Now up in front. Off the boards, kept in by Legion. Rodriguez going for an aggressive shot block, shot just wide. Racing on that is Xavier Duran, a sophomore. Good physical play there. Turned away. 15 saves on the day for Clifton as there is no ice. Favaro doing some heavy forechecking, knocks down Bowerman. His foot is tied up. Apologies, that was Trowell that he was tied up with. Wasn't able to pick up the puck he stirred loose. Dumped in by the Eagles. Favaro serving some more forechecking. Battling, falls down. Puck still loose. Rodriguez battling for it. Picked up by O'Dowd in the direction of Favaro, just too far ahead of him. O'Dowd takes it. He's a very offensive-minded defenseman. Pass out in front, a great idea. A bit of a hold there, no call from the referee as Riney passes that one up to Favaro, tips it back to O'Dowd, and dumped in. Eagles coming out with a lot more energy. Only trail by 2, 11.5 minutes left in the second period as there's a shot by Favaro, save. Oh, we got some fisticuffs here. Rodriguez, no stranger to getting in some extracurriculars after the whistle. Looked like he got cross-checked in the back of the head while he was down. Favaro can't believe he missed that one, but a great save by Jaden Collins. Referee's discussing any penalties there. Does not look like there will be any. That first line for the Eagles has been stirring up a lot of chaos as Brian Branch forced a fumble and recovered it. So Lions get the ball back at midfield. Tipped in, loose in front, scores! Falling down, is that Danny Archie? It sure is. Archie's second of the game. Eagles only trail by 1 now. So the juicy rebounds from Collins coming in clutch for the Eagles. They cut the deficit back down. Danny Archie's second goal of the period, his second of the game. Now Legion shot just high. So Jonah Bush's second assist of the game. He has 4 on the season. Now Legion. Patrick Riney, his third assist of the season. Meyer shot just wide. As that's could have been a high stick, snared by Clifton. They will call the high stick, but a cross check on Clifton. He's going after a man. So there will be penalties here. It's Clifton not a big fan. A player fell on him, gave him a little bit of a shove. The ref's going to sort this one out. Tension's starting to rise. Referee's going to sort this one out. They explain to Clifton, listen, if he falls into you, that doesn't give you permission to punch him in the back of the head. Although, as a goalie, I can sympathize with him. So, we're goalies. We already get hit by rubber pucks. We don't need more bodies flying into us. My one and only concussion as a hockey goalie came as a result of one of my defensemen sliding rear end first into me and smacking me in the side of the head. So, a bit of a scary situation there. No penalties. So that's one timer in the direction of Tulaski. So never mind, there will be a cross check on O'Dowd. He has 8 penalty minutes on the season. So the Eagles going on the penalty kill with 10.5 minutes left. Face-off won by the Eagles. London takes some man ball. Favaro has some room. Up the boards and cleared. Out to stop it is Collins. Rodriguez doing some forechecking. Going to need to get back. Shot off the side of the head of Clifton. Great save there. Up to 17 on the day. So the Eagles try to fight off this penalty. Samuelson walking down. Well defended there. Looking for something. Out across. Slap shot. Save. Rebound. Loose in front and cleared. 18 saves on the day for Clifton. He's been standing on his head for the freshman. It's their long pass, gonna be an ice. So Legion going back to that stretch pass offense they like so well, as David Montgomery goes 35 yards up the middle for a touchdown. 16-6 Lions. So just as the Eagles start to get some momentum going, the Lions keep their foot on the gas. 17-6. Face off. Won by Legion, but Danny Archie in there forechecking puts that in a dangerous spot in front of the net. Eagles forward's going to need to hustle back. Now a 4-on-3. Steered aside. Puck out in front. Archie bats that one away. Sends it down. He is having one heck of a game here, folks. 9 minutes left in the second period. Eagles trail it by 1. Anthony shot wide. And mishandled by Legion. Going to go back out. They got to reset. Over to Tank. Tank. For Bunn. Bunn working into the slot. Shot. Turned away by Clifton. 19. Back at full strength. Up in the middle. Sent out by Mason Young. The freshman from Oxford doing his part. Now Bunn brings it in for Legion. Pass up, slap shot by Jackson just high. Young gonna try to force this one out again. Is that another shot high? Eagles been pinned in their own zone quite a bit so far. London plays that one up, fielded by Sturrett. Now Eagles get that one, try to send it up, kept in by Legion. Now finally gonna get a chance, cleared out. Now odd one-on-one. Sanchez fans on the shot, had a second go at it. Although the stretch pass, Benny O'Dowd, a bit of a rough situation, but a miscommunication from Legion gives the Eagles a nice breath, as that is passed to the right to Bowerman. Sanchez holds it in his own zone. Looking sent up for Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to play it behind him and clears Will. Trowhill has it, surveying. Out. Tapped in by Bowerman. O'Dowd leaves it. And now Rodriguez starting to lead in Eagles charge. The pass up to O'Dowd is batted down. Now Walker up ahead to Leroy. Leroy falls down. Now going to be a one-on-one. O'Dowd, great defensive play there. All his momentum going the other way. Just under 7 minutes now. As pass into the slot, broken stick. That's going to cost some money. So Bowerman is going to go grab a spare from the bench. Sanchez puts it in. Tulaski was open. That's shot into the Eagles bench. Going to be a face-off to the left of Collins. The Archie line out for the Eagles. Riney and O'Dowd back. Face off to the left of Collins. Batted down by Archie. Held in. Puts a shot on net, saved. So Archie had the opening goal. Had a goal in the home opener, 2 today. And not to pat myself on the back or anything, but all the games he scored in I've been at, as there's a stretch pass, no good. No icing, as Riney's going to have to somewhat avoid. Puck is tied up behind the net. London clears it. Kept in. But now Danny Archie making his way through. Again, not super fast. Fans on the shot. Battling into the corner. His defender blows a tire. He looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort. I believe that was Samuelson. as shot left. Legion player still down. Pushed up by Jonah Bush. Still going. Put on net. That was Samuelson down. Patrick Riney chips that one in. Although they're going to call a hand pass on the Eagles. And face-off won by the Eagles. Rodriguez walking in, gets around his first defender. Puck knocked away by the other, though. Bund has it for Legion. Pass up ahead. Coming around the net. Up to the defense, up to Tank. One-timer. Ooh, dangerous there. Just wide. Down in front of the net. O'Dowd playing that. James Kennedy gonna need to get in there. Alex Kennedy, apologies. Gotta change my sheet. As now Rodriguez. It's 2 on him. A good little sort of slap check there from Sturrett. So Rodriguez staying physical, the captain, for the emotional leadership of this team. A good play by O'Dowd. He's been doing a great job on defense tonight. Goes up to the defense. Pass down into the corner. Looking. Tried to go for a cycling. Legion player. However, there's now going to be a 3-on-2. Pass across. Knocked away by Alex Kennedy. The freshman from Oakland Christian. O'Dowd, laying out. Knocks that one away. Now in battle in the corner with Sanchez. Up to Anthony. Anthony steps, shoots. Save. Loose. Still loose. Now covered. 20 saves on the day for Eli Clifton. If he keeps going at this pace, he might be giving Julius a run for his money. Julius in the home opener had 46. The Legion came out to a hot start, going on a 3-goal tear to end the first period. They have been held scoreless since. Just under 4 minutes left in the second. Legion passed in now to Jackson. Turn it in, score. I'm going to take that one on the chin. That was probably an announcer's jinx, as Bowerman pots his 11th of the season on a rebound. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. So now 3-5 the score. Peyton Bowerman brings the lead back to 2. Now another odd man rush. Now going to be a 3-on-1. Pass across. Off the skate. Still loose. Clifton got to be careful here. As Bush converging onto the puck. Behind the net. Put in front. Big save there from Clifton. 21 on the day. Sends the puck all the way out. Lasky pushes that one up ahead for Anthony. James Walker tries to play that off. Archie playing some defense here for his line with Bush and Leroy. Up ahead to Archie. Archie comes in, puts the brakes on. Going to be an offsides. London's going to have to hustle back here. Lasky makes a move, gets under, put in front, turned away. James Walker got a skate on that. Up in front, back to Tulaski, mishandles it. And sent into the corner. James Walker. Up to Rodriguez, just a little too far in front of him. But taken back. Coming into the zone, and save. Xavier Sanchez there on the shot. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the second. Irish trailed. Eagles trail by 2. They will win the faceoff there. Some chaos up in front. If you're thinking about the Notre Dame Prep Fighting Irish, their home opener is going to be on December 9th, next Tuesday. North Oakland NDP Athletic Broadcasting will be covering that one. It's going to be the first time I ever cover a basketball game in any capacity, so we'll see how that one goes. Face-off won by the Eagles. Riney puts it down to Rodriguez. Got some room. Pass in front, Riney. Put back. Legion get it back. Samuelson seeming a little bit better. Had a tough run into the boards. Caught by Favaro. Shot. Tipped. Up and out. Oh, and some more fighting going on here. They just got it. They're a little tied up here. That is Leroy and Hojnacki Bennett. Ah, yes, hockey moms. So shot there by Favaro. Rodriguez tries to bat it down. Fortunately goes the wrong way. No penalty called there. Just under 2 minutes. Eagles trail by 2. Win the faceoff. Riney dumped in. Shot by Archie just high. Loose in front, cleared out. Riney couldn't keep that one in. Off of Young. Now gets it back. Backhand to Sanchez. Now Young walking in. Eagles get possession back. Pass up to Young. Dumped in. Danny Archie here on the forecheck. Young gets in there. Sanchez gets a body on him. Young with the puck. Put out in front. In the direction of Archie. Couldn't get a stick on that. And Legion will take possession back. Although, some miscommunication. Eagles get the puck right back. A minute remaining in the second period. Eagles trail it by 2. Dumped in, gonna be an icing, so now face off in the Legion zone.